Everybody good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, does any, or well, I guess Clicks, you probably know what mindfulness is, right? I mean, you're,
Yes, sir.
okay. Would you want to explain that in your own words to everyone? What that is?
Um, sure. If you want me to.
Yeah, I want to
Hold
put
on
you,
a second.
you're a year older than me, man, in school. You're
Dude,
smarter than me.
you want the full.
I want the full
Alright.
Sid experience.
All right, dude. Mindfulness is the ability to be conscious of what you're doing or fully aware of your current situation.
Yeah, it's being 100%
You want to be mindful.
present.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be dwelling on the past or very briefly dwelling on the future when it
Oh,
relates
really?
to
Tell me
sports
more.
athletics. Well, you see, it's a pro. I'm kidding.
Alright, so, thanks for being a dictionary for me. I appreciate it.
Thanks, dude. No problem. If you ever need it, I'm here.
Dude, thanks, man. Okay, so does anyone know what Headspace is? It's an app for your phone or whatever. It's just an app.
I don't believe in cellular. Yeah, I'll download it. Give me a sec.
Thanks. If
I
everyone can
actually don't know if
download
I have.
Headspace, it's super. I don't think it's a super massive. I don't know.
In an ironic sort of sense, I don't think I have space in my phone for headspace.
Well,
Better
that's-
start making space, dude, because this is super important so that you can have headspace.
All right, dude. I'll just download my M&T Bank app. I
TM.
don't need to check my bank account ever.
Headspace. I just checked mine on the website. Git install. Yeah, we're installing it. Let's roll.
Awesome. So I want to start doing more mindfulness training every week to help you guys focus. A lot of pro esports teams will use mindfulness training. It's the big thing Weldon Green is known for. I don't know if does everyone know who Weldon Green is or
Never heard of him.
never.
Who's Weldon Green?
Yeah.
I've never watched a TSM game in my life. Who's Weldon Green?
I know Clicks has no idea who he is.
Yeah, I've legitimately never heard of the kid. I probably could only want him in Legends.
He's that up and coming superstar, right? 80
He's
carry
a
man?
wrestling star, yeah.
Notepad plus plus.
Why doesn't this work? I can't download this. I don't have space in my account. Can I?
Okay.
Is there anywhere else I can download this? Maybe computer?
I don't know if they have a computer thing.
It's fine. You don't need the app.
And I'd
Alrighty,
really
there's an
like everyone to have the app and do the 3-minute thing every day.
There's an online version. I can just do it on here.
Okay.
Alright, but continue. I'm sorry to.
No, you're good. I just want everyone to begin doing like the 10-day quick program thing. It'll have you do 3 minutes of meditation every day for 10 days. And I don't know, it helps you focus more, not just in league, but in your everyday life.
Headspace.
So I'd really like everyone to take these 10 days and try it out. If you don't like it, like, it's not a big deal. You don't have to continue to do it, but I want everyone to give it this honest, like, 10-day try.
Hey there, welcome to Headspace. We'll show you how to train your mind for a happier, healthier life.
Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to go over and do that first lesson of Headspace real quick.
Sounds good.
Trying to multitask a lot here. I have to create an account. They're doing me. Continue with Spotify? Okay, that's hype. Let's go.
Dude, Andy's talking to me.
I'm logging in with my Spotify account.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
It's not letting me log in. Incorrect username and password. That's why. Okay.
So should we do it right now, or?
Yeah, I want everyone
Yeah.
to try to do it right now.
All right.
You guys are distracting my meditation.
Mute your
Then
thing.
Discord.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, dude, mute your Discord. We can't disrupt your meditation. It's too important. I am back.
Yeah, I'm done too.
Alright, cool. So, wait, is everybody back? Is everybody
Yeah, mine's done.
Wait, Alpha's muted.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
might
meditating,
stay.
dude.
Um,
Having a wireless headset is the fucking best feeling in the world.
I agree.
Alright,
Oh,
Alpha's in.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just laying on my bed.
Alright, so hopefully now all of you understand a little better about what mindfulness is, right? Like, everybody got it?
Yep.
Cool.
Systematic desensitization to the parasympathetic nervous system. You want that?
Yes, actually, I do. So now that we're all mindful and, you know, really focused, we should probably talk about comps because our pick ban has been really, really sloppy lately. And I feel like nobody knows what anyone else is playing. So I'd really, really like to talk about what you guys think our win condition is, our best win condition is as a team.
Okay, sounds good.
So whoever wants to start that conversation.
What do you mean? Like what? Like
What
just
do
in
you think
general?
is our best win condition? Like, do we team fight? Are we a 1-3-1 team? What kind of team are we?
I don't know. I think we're pretty multi-styled.
Yeah.
I feel like I
think
can
we have
play.
good laning phases, and that's how we get our leads, and we can close out from the leads that we get through laning.
Yeah, plus Alpha likes to play aggressive in terms of jungling style, and I think that's the most distinctive, I guess. And our top lane both get to play, like to play aggressive laners. So that's in terms of distinctive characteristics of other teams. Most top laners and or junglers don't actively seek to invade and or solo kill constantly.
I mean, so what is that gonna look like in a comp?
It just means high translation of the comps that we play should be directed towards allowing those situations to unfold, which could mean bot lane being in a position to just sit back and hyper farm the entire game while jungle only pressures top or mid, and or giving me a champion that roams, or I don't fucking know.
I also think it means we have to draft either safe bot lanes or bot lanes that can win without resources like Caitlyn.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it. And in terms of resource allocation or just in whatever, to me, I don't mind playing a defensive mid laner. I usually play defensively in general.
Okay. I mean, so start throwing champs at me, like that you want to start trying to form a comp with, though.
I mean, I've been hard grinding Talia as of right now.
Okay.
I'm just trying to widen my champ pool as of we're speaking right now because my confidence champions are just not in the meta.
That's fair. Like,
So
I really want to talk about what should we be trying to first pick? What should we be trying to, like, have high priority on as a team?
I mean, currently right now, priority should be after bans and like when things like Triss get banned, we should put way more priority on our AD carry pick, and I think we should grab it early instead of letting Zaya go through.
Yeah. I don't think we should ever just let them grab Zaya if we can't get, like, Trist or, I don't know. But, like, what should be, like, our, you know, default first pick?
we can go. I mean, our default first pick should be
Like
supporter
Rakan
carry.
Zaya. Yeah, it should be like
Yeah.
Rakan Zaya.
If we can get Rakan Zaya if we're on red team, that would be ideal. Otherwise, we probably prioritize Lulu. Lulu Tristana, Lulu Kog'Maw. I mean, I don't know if Lulu Kog'Maw. Oh, yeah, why not?
But I don't know.
Jay
The
was
only problem I
popping
have
off.
with Lulu Kog'Maw is, what if we do decide to play more around top as a comp, like as a team? I don't know.
I mean, Lulu Kog'Maw's fine sitting back and farming.
Yeah.
It's just that when we have too much scaling across the board, that's a problem.
I also think it was the fact that like we had Lulu Cog, and when it wants to scale, we put it in a situation where their Caitlyn is 2 items, and we kept forcing fights when we wanted to let Cog get to 2-3 items, and he's just naturally stronger, probably
Yeah,
throughout the rest
that
of
was
the game.
completely gameplay error, not the actual composition error for the game, which I completely
like-
agree with. Because like even Jay said it himself, and like twice in the game, he said, "I can't farm."
Yeah.
Yep.
At least for now, we should just switch. I mean, stick to one style and then
Yeah.
hard commit to it. At least in general.
Yeah. For at least a week or so.
Yeah, we're not gonna get it 100% of the time, but let's say 70% of the time.
Yeah.
I
like,
would.
Sometimes some drafts just go array. Like you can't pick a certain champion into something else, etc., etc.
Yeah. And there's not gonna
I
be
would
like
prefer like a engage or a pick support. That would be like my preference.
Alright.
So like
But-
Rakan, Alistar.
I think I just need
Yeah.
to be more willing to play tanks because I know we want to win bot lane too.
Yeah. I mean that's fair.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jay's in our lobby.
Oh.
Is he really? Oh shit, Jay's in our lobby. Oh
hey,
boy.
man.
Are we just starting?
Yeah, let me check.
I thought we had to do VOD review and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't mean to actually hit fight
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, we're gonna do VOD review real quick.
I just alt tab and click center.
I mean, so what picks are people comfortable playing right now, or what picks do you think are meta that we need to be playing? Like, know
I
it's
think-
Talia. That's the only thing I've heard.
Okay, I think I need to be playing Cho'Gath. I think I need to be playing probably Gnar. I think Rumble's really good, but we haven't picked it at all into certain matchups. Like if I face like Shen, I think we can pick Rumble because I can bully him around,
Yeah.
and also still just pick things like Renekton into it. Top lane's just really diverse of a role. It's hard to say what's meta other than the tanks.
Yeah, so is actually mid lane too. At least in the current meta game.
I don't
The only
think
difference is yeah, sorry, you can finish.
I just don't think season 7 meta is as cut in stone as previous metas. Like
It's predominantly bot lane to become and jungle.
yeah,
I mean, even jungle.
bot
it's
lane's
just,
pretty sad.
Bot lane's so one dimensional right now.
It's because it's like whatever role is the strongest usually defines meta, and you play around that with your champions and other roles.
Yeah.
So like the best champions in ADC are always are gonna shine when ADC is the best or most important role. There's no reason to pick worse champions.
Yeah, and champions like LeBlanc have been slowly losing popularity over the course of the game, which I play. And the problem is that
I just think LeBlanc's
You
really hard to
can't-
kill tanks.
yeah, that's the exact problem. You are kind of forced into like a pseudo utility position in the late game until you get the ability to one shot someone. You have the ability to one shot, then you lose it, and you gain it again. But I mean, I play a lot of situational. Like I play Zillion of Fought 10, which I'm probably gonna keep under my belt, but not fully retire. But I'm gonna be retiring the other champions. Like I'm not gonna play Soul as much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna move into the champions that actually matter in a 5v5 setting.
Okay, so we have.
I want to
also-
pick.
Go
What's
ahead.
up? Sorry.
No,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
you can finish.
I was
I
gonna.
said
tell
I
you,
wanna. I love roaming, so like I wanna play champions that have higher impact during the lane phase on my side laners. That's why I typically stray away from Cassiopeia. and I want to pick up Syndra, but that's after Talia.
How do you feel about Rise?
This is my third most played champion.
So you're pretty comfortable on Rise?
Yeah. I could
Okay,
play
cool.
combo.
Because for you, for mid lane, I'm gonna put Talia Rise down. Is that?
Yep, sounds good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I already play a fuck ton of Rise.
Okay, cool. And so for top lane, I'm gonna put down Cho'Gath because I think he's one of the best scaling top laners right now. I don't know if I'm wrong on that. Please correct me.
He's most often than not banned though, so
yeah, that's why I'm wanting to get more. I want to get your guys' opinion on other top laners because I know Cho'Gath is so highly contested.
I personally asked Kyle to see if he wanted to pick up Camille, but I don't know what his plans are. That's his.
I mean, I've been playing her. I played her on my Smurf earlier today. I want to pick her up.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some more games on her.
No, that's totally fine. So we'll put Camille for a carry top laner. What about one tank top laner?
I feel like Cho'Gath's really reliable. I'm also good with Maokai, and I can play Gnar.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh wait, who'd you prefer, Maokai or Gnar?
I mean, I would say Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's just busted.
Well, yeah, but with Cho'Gath being so highly contested, I want to have a backup plan, like a carry backup plan and a tank backup plan, just in case we can't get Cho.
I feel like Gnar and Maokai serve different purposes. Yeah, but they're both good. I'm good with both of them.
Okay.
I'd say it just depends on the matchup.
Okay, it just depends on the matchup. That's fair.
It's really hard to blind pick Maokai into a lot of things, whereas Gnar is like a super safe blind pick as a tank.
Okay. So for jungle, Alpha, are you with us?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you think would fit into this kind of comp we have going so far?
I can play anything, honestly. So you can just pick a champion that you think will be the good.
Okay. What do you guys want to see out of the jungle?
We would probably need another tank because the only thing we got for tank is either Alistar bot, and Rakan's not too much of a tank.
Not much of a tank, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, like the jungle right now is mostly tank combined with the top, but we can always fix that out because Alpha's pretty good on Nidalee.
I don't know. I think carry generators are really good right now.
Yeah.
I think early pressuring carry junglers are good right now.
It's just champions you have to know what you're doing with. It's like in Worlds, it's like the junglers that aren't as good at like Ezreal and stuff are still defaulting to tanks. Not because the other stuff's not good.
So
I still think Kayn is very viable. I don't know if that's just a personal.
I think Kayn's viable, but he's like snowball dependent, kind of.
We could try Ezreal in the jungle because a lot of people are doing that in Worlds, and it's pretty much hell on the fucking mid laner, let alone top. So we could try that.
Okay, so I'll put down Nidalee, Kayn, Ezreal. For
we should also pick up. I mean, not necessarily pick up, but practice Jarvan jungle. And Jarvan.
I'll practice it top too. Yeah.
That champions can be flexed. That champion has good engage, good early game, good kit. Like he's just got a lot of overall stats. You can first pick him. You can like counter pick. There's just a lot of things.
I think Alpha does play Jarvan in the jungle though. It's a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Alpha's... yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just giving a overall.
Yeah, what we want for like a comp.
Yeah, that's fine.
One more support that we could do that's a bit more at the Ardent side is Karma, because she also builds Ardent and she can also bully the other supports, and we can still have a strong lane with Ardent and.
So I'm gonna put Xayah Rakan as like our go-to combo, and then Caitlyn Karma as our second.
And I feel like the must-ban support should be Janna because that champion is legit busted.
Yeah.
Right now. She can legit change the turn of a team fight just because of her fucking ult.
Okay, so for picks we have top lane Cho'Gath, Camille, Gnar, Maokai, Jarvan. Jungle we have Nidalee, Kayn, Ezreal, Jarvan. Mid we have Talia, Ryze. AD we have Xayah, Kate. Then support Rakan, Karma. So what do you guys want to? What are bands? What bands do we want? Of course, Janna we just said.
Let's see. If we can't first pick Cho'Gath, or if Cho'Gath's not even up, we should ban him 100% because that champion is insanely hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Once it gets to late game, he pretty much just takes over.
What you? Sorry, I missed it. Rakan?
Cho'Gath.
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 If we can't get it in the first rotation or so, to ban it out. So phase
we can-
1 bans, Janna, Cho'Gath.
Let's see, and maybe Maokai, maybe because Maokai's pretty rough too.
I don't know. I think there's so many big tanks right now that Maokai is just not worth banning.
Yeah, that's fair.
You ban
I think
Maokai, they
Maokai's
just
fine.
pick something like Sejuani. You pick, like, I don't know. I feel like Sejuani's more ban-worthy than Maokai.
No, that's true. You're correct on that.
There's just so many tanks. It's hard to ban out tanks. I agree with Cho ban, though. I think Cho's stupid.
I agree.
Too easy to play, does too much damage, and just way too goddamn tanky.
It's just that all his spells have very good effect on the team fight and in general fights. No matter what. Like, you don't see Cho'Gath miss his R or W.
Yeah.
Not just that either. It's just like it makes people have to play around him in the game. Like you're forced to play around him,
Yep.
and be put into certain positions, and that's like a carry that you don't want to be put in because of the Cho'Gath. So it's just all around no fun.
Yeah, plus, I know you guys want me to play Ryze. Ryze is, I'm 100% okay with that. I love playing that champion, but he doesn't scale very early at all. Like, his early game damage is pretty low, as you have to rush 2-man items.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Because
I
it's
just want to
not
give the heads up, that's all. Like, because I don't want
Yeah,
every lane
yeah.
to be picking scaling, and then we won't be able to do anything in the mid early game.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
we have
fine.
things like Gnar, and then we have things like, I mean, Xayah, Rakan, Kate, Karma. Both those bot lanes are really, really strong. I don't know. Then we have a lot of early pressure from the jungler. I feel like picking 1 or 2 scaling picks, I think we'll be fine.
Why won't you fell share with me, Colby?
What? Okay, so John and Cho, who else do we want banned? Is there someone that just tilts the fuck out of anybody?
Oh, Veigar tilts the fuck out of me, but we don't necessarily have to ban that.
We will ban Veigar if there's a Veigar player.
I'm just letting you know. That champion actually tilts me, so.
Twitch is very strong and hard to play around.
Okay, I'm honestly okay with that. So for phase 1 bans, or default bans, unless we have, you know, looked into the team heavily, and no other bans we want, would be Janna, Cho, Twitch for phase 1.
Yeah, Twitch is pretty annoying. Twitch is almost as like pick or ban too when it comes to ADC.
Yeah.
Because once he gets into a team fight, oh god, it's cancer.
Yeah.
Plus, if we
It's-
also have first pick, we don't have to ban one of those champions. We can literally just target one person on the enemy team who has a low champion pool and or as a role, and just ban everything out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For like, let's say if the enemy jungler plays Elise or something, we ban out all the good matchups, bad matchups against Elise and force him into Elise and play like Lee Sin or something. Whatever. You get the point.
Yeah.
Nobody can play Lee Sin at a good level unless you're like Masters or something. Or maybe Diamond 2. I take that back.
No, I mean, Lee Sin is basically, you just have to play Lee Sin better than the current tier you're playing at. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, all you have to
Yeah.
be is better than your current. Like, if it's diamond, upper diamond level, you just have to be better than upper diamond level.
Okay, so I mean, phase 2 bans we're not really gonna discuss too much because they're never really.
Situational.
Yeah, they're
They're
extremely
all
situational.
situational.
So we won't really talk about those at all. If you guys want to load into the game, game 3 from yesterday, and watch that shit, Alpha wasn't there. Could someone get him the VOD of that?
I definitely don't have it.
I was just gonna watch it on plays.
Yeah, that's. Could we just link plays to Alpha?
Do you want me to? Can I send him a plays.tv file?
I
that thing?
Should be able to.
I feel like that should be a thing.
Storage. Where am I saving this shit? Settings.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I don't know where this file is.
So are we gonna be able to get Alpha any access to a VOD? Is that a thing?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Okay.
Scott.
What game was it? It was the Ori game, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think I have it. Let's see. I have the full game file. Let's see if I can find it though. I know I have it, but no, that's not where it is. It's under.
Or wait, could someone just go through their match history and just stream? Is that?
I can
Yeah, I
stream.
suppose I could.
What
Yeah.
was today? I mean, yes, it was yesterday.
Guess you
was
got it.
this game.
Because then, honestly, if we just want one person to go through their match history and then stream it, then we could all be on the same page.
Who wants to do the honors? I don't have any of my streaming set up.
I'm starting my stream now.
Awesome.
Wait, you said Jay's in our game. Why is he not in the Discord?
It might be loud. He won't be able to hear us or something like that.
A lot of things happened today. because he hasn't seen his mom in like a year, and his mom's like disabled and everything, and he cried. So he has a like intense headache right now. So he just wants some alone time
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
and everything, and he cried. So he has a like intense headache right now. So
What the
he
fuck
just wants some alone
happened?
time.
My That's client just perfectly crashed fine. and relaunched in the old client. Why? Can I still launch in this?
Should I link the stream or?
Yeah, I just linked the stream. That's fine.
Alright.
Alright, so is everybody at
I
the
am.
stream?
What time are we going to?
Let's go past the lane phase. So like, let's go like 15 minutes.
How far is past?
Okay. Actually, wow, you guys got out of lanes really fast. It feels like. Go back a little bit. I'm sorry.
Where should I go?
I don't know. I'm just looking for roughly the end of the lane phase. But you guys are already way out of lanes. Like everybody's switched.
Right
to
here is
12
like the first tower falling.
This is the first tower falling. Okay.
I don't even know. They got the first. Well,
Let's go back
yeah,
before all
they already
that
got
happens.
bought.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, one thing I really want you guys to focus
yeah.
on when you're watching this is using an additive mindset. So that means I don't want you guys to look at small mistakes and be like, oh, I fucked that up. Oh, I messed that up. I want you to look at what different strategies you guys could have used in order to win this game. Like what you could have done better as a team strategy wise. Like alternatively compared to what you did. So like hold on, where's the example I typed out? So instead of saying if only I hadn't missed that shot, I want you guys to say like if only I had driven towards the hoop. Like I want you guys to discuss strategy mostly. I want you guys to focus on your own mistakes, personal mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So like look at vision, look at positioning on the map, just anybody who has a thought that comes across their mind, don't be afraid to talk. Key play.
This play is, well, ignoring the additive mindset for now. This play I think was orchestrated by that misplay for me. But in terms of overall roaming, we did that I think effectively. We out roamed the enemy mid laner.
Yeah.
I think that was just a micro misplay by me, straight up.
Can we go ×2 in speed?
All right.
We had proper vision. We knew they were gonna come up, I believe, if I remember it correctly.
What's the time on your game?
On the stream.
Oh, are we on the stream? I'm just watching on my own place. Did he post the stream? There it is.
Yeah.
Weird.
had so many fucking silly plays that game.
What you thinking about, Widow?
I don't know yet.
Oh wait, can you put it to where it's only our vision, our fog of war?
There we go.
We have a great word coverage right at this moment. Look at the mini map. The entire thing's black.
I think we
Yeah.
should have reset right there, to be completely honest. I don't think
Take it.
contesting it when I had no mana was
Taking
an
the
option.
free reset, yeah, that would have been a pretty good call.
Yeah, I think we should reset and then set up a play, rather than like even set up vision for a play, like push in bottom for a ward, so Renekton can push past the second tier, etc., etc.
And instead, we don't even recall him. We have 2 die. That's bad. Oh, wait, no, it's not bad, though. We get these 2 kills back, don't we?
Yeah, we get
Or
one.
one of them. Never mind. It's not that good. Unless you end up getting him. Nope.
Didn't have
Not
flash
yet.
up. Didn't have flash up.
This Joe is such an annoying player. Jay missed that cannon. Tasty.
That was the biggest mistake I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. How dare he?
Like this is one of the few moments where we actually did something correct in terms of giving Kog'Maw CS.
Yeah, this is what we should have
But
been
then
doing most of the game.
This rotation itself is kind of scary from top side right there.
Yeah, they walk straight down that river. But I mean, if we know they're on Dragon, which I'm pretty sure we did, because
Yeah,
we said,
yeah.
because I said Cho'Gath was walking over to it. I guess it's okay. But then they walk still down here into this like river bush and just get caught.
Ripperoni Jeremy. This is when I was telling Widow to just get the fuck out.
This is when they walk mid, get the
Yeah,
turret, and then
so-
rift, right?
Yes, this is when we lose a fuck ton, I believe.
Yeah. This is when I TP. All right, I TP in here when they're on the second turret, and I flash and get a kill, and I think we kill Rise as well.
Yeah, I think this is a turn. Yeah, I think this ends up being a turn.
But we lose a lot of turret damage, and then afterwards, I think we overstay after the fight, and then they walk back down and get our turret anyways. I believe is what happened.
Kalen's obnoxious.
Yeah, you hit a good ult there. I'm TPing. If I E a flash. Yep.
I wanted a zone here off of Lulu.
And then arrow dies here, yep.
Because I think headshot auto or just auto attack would have killed one of us there.
Right
Just
here.
the part. No. Remember one part we pushed up for that tower and we got flanked and pretty much all died.
I think that's a different. I think that was one of the other games. Because what happens here? I think they just walk back down mid and we haven't
Yeah, that was
yet.
a different game. I was playing Recon.
Yeah, I think this game we're just forced to recall because we haven't backed yet. And we should have beat earlier. And then they just walk down and get the turret because we're all B. Except for me, bot. I'm getting turret right now, I think. Oh, damn. How he gets a kill.
Widow, can you do me a favor? Can you just back up like to 18 minutes or so? Just reset that entire situation.
Like the entire situation, I assume, before this.
Just go to 18 minutes and hit play.
That's after the fight.
Yeah, okay, it's fine, it's fine. You can continue, come back. I just wanted to check something.
It's fine, just let it play.
Yeah, just let it play. We should have won this game if we played our Kog'Maw comp a bit better.
Yeah, we just forced too hard.
Yeah, we just forced way too early because Jay was literally like 70 CS behind. And he was doing that much work.
Also, we forced around our split pusher. Another bad thing we did.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like right now, we're only down 1.9k. I'm pretty sure we're about a third down at the second tier turret in a second. Because you guys get this mid turret, and then you guys all start rotating on me. If I think that's right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. I think that's also because it's easier to get wards on the bottom side of the jungle versus their top. And we still had that first tier top, so it wouldn't be any use to go upward and ward. So I went downward to ward, and we all kind of just went that way.
Yeah, warding was fine. I mean, we just needed to not go in. Like right here, we have these wards. You guys back out, and then we move pressure to top half the map.
Yeah, because I mean, Baron's also about to spawn in 30 seconds.
Exactly. I don't know how this fight goes so badly. I'm trying to zone out like Cho'Gath from joining right here.
It's because of Cho'Gath.
And then Rise
flank with Rise.
Yeah,
ult.
yeah. Then Rise walks down here, and now you can no longer zone show, and then they just ult away from me together. Also a bit chunked.
You're also out of mana, dude. That's why.
Yeah, I'm out of mana. I also have to waste E right here, because Rise. Yeah, I know it wasn't up at the beginning of this fight. No way to get to backline at all.
Yeah,
I was
feel like
seeing if
we-
I can get a backline ult here, which I was pretty safe too.
Aramis is ult too.
Yeah, your positioning was
Yeah,
right.
and then the
And then
heck,
three man.
the
Yep,
job.
3 man, and then we're like, oh, this fight's fine. But nope. Backline
Yeah.
just died so fast at the Rise in the show. Mainly the Rise, honestly. That guy did so much damage.
Yeah, because he got to free hit. He had
Yep.
EEQ. I mean, he had QEEQ, brother.
Got die here too. There's nowhere for me to go.
Yeah, then we pretty much lose off of that loss of the fight.
Yeah, the crippling part of that fight was the
We're still only down 2K. I don't think we lose off that fight. I think the next fight loses us the game though, because they get Baron and
Oh, I thought
So
they were
much
gonna
pressure.
get a lot of vision off of this fight. Never mind.
trying to think of what our next fight is. I just remember that was like the pinnacle. I was just like, okay, well, that fucking sucks.
I think we contested Baron and died to it. Could be wrong though.
Did they just start it? I don't.
Yeah, I feel like our vision isn't. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should have much more aggressive vision because we didn't move.
I
our
feel like because
ping-
we were out there for so long that our vision fell.
Well,
and
but
then
look
we
at
didn't
look at
have
our
more
pink
voice
ward line.
lines.
We didn't move that up at all, even though we had all
Yeah.
of that pressure. Well, maybe not pressure, but we had all that position on the map, and we didn't do anything with it. Oh, also, about the mid and AD carry, selling their starting item for a red ward. I looked into that, and it's after third item, so it's a lot later than I thought it was. So that's my fault. Yeah. So after third item boots, if you still have your starting item, and still, yeah, you should try to look for a trinket ward spot, or not trinket ward, or red ward start.
The other problem with this was completely communication error right here,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember Jay even saying that.
Okay,
110.
this is where we lost the game.
Yeah, this was completely communication error. This
I just-
was go on rise, went on rise, and then flank from Caitlyn and Nami, and I
That was-
didn't even know that was going on. To be completely honest with you.
We
That
knew
was,
that they were out there
Arrow
at the
who-
tower, but
See, we had so much pressure bot lane too with the Renekton right there.
Yeah.
I feel like we just needed to stall that out, wait for Cho to leave. And
No,
then
we
play this
shouldn't-
Tower, maybe.
The thing is, we shouldn't be trying to pressure that far up when we don't have pressure on bot half yet. You have to let me slowly get my pressure, and as I get my pressure, we have to do it simultaneously top. Otherwise, we just leave ourselves exposed on both sides of the map. Also, we shouldn't have been trying to go on anybody. We should have been making pressure, but the moment they go for engage, we
taking
should be disengaging.
Yep.
We should be backing up, baiting them around,
Basically, make them fight into
This
us.
is when he fucking murdered me.
and just not take fights at all. We needed Cog to scale, and he was really underfarmed. He had some kills to make up for his low farm, but like him being low farm made it so that the kills weren't valuable. It just made it essentially he was farmed.
He was even, basically.
Yep. And that Galen just got huge off the last two fights and just started raping people.
Alright. I mean, this is pretty
Alright,
much the game's
Yeah,
over.
we
No
can
more
we can
analysis.
stop watching now. If you guys, go ahead.
That game was just a big case of us getting caught and taking bad fights. Like,
Yeah. I mean, also there were a lot of things in communication that I wanted to talk about. Basically, exactly what you just started talking about how we're trying to force too much when we don't have pressure anywhere.
well, that was
Like,
just the
if we-
random player we had subbing. Like, I mean, he was the one who made all the calls for the fights. Like, we didn't have alpha.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
I was muted, so I didn't hear you guys talking very much. I was just going based
Yeah.
off of what you.
Arrow
At
was
least
kind of the
the
one that just
final
made you
throwing
guys.
fight was. I don't want to blame everything on him, right? But at least the final fight was completely and utterly his communication call. Like
Yeah.
the engage
shot
over rise
calls.
over blue buff wall. That I legitimately blew ult just for him.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think the number one thing we should have done that fight, which Kyle already said, is we should have peeled back, straight up.
Mhm.
Peeled back Renekton, just the pusher. If any one of them leaves for Renekton, Sejuani ult re-engage. Or if someone steps out of position, Ronnie will engage. You know what I mean? Like, we should have played reactively that game in terms of at least to a point till Kog'Maw scaled. And then we play proactively.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least until Cog had Gwinsu's and his Hurricane, because he went Wits End first item, which delayed his like tank shredding, and then he didn't even have Wits End. I don't think at the end of the game, he wasn't killing frontline at all. We just weren't there yet.
Alright, so what's the plan right now?
Do you guys wanna? I don't have anyone on for you guys to scrim. I don't know if you guys know anybody.
We can flex fives.
Yeah, we
This
can
is
just
That's
flex
what I was
fives.
gonna say. If you guys wanna flex fives, that works.
You're
Who
gonna
wants to make the game?
yeah.
And so I'd like everyone to still kind of keep the comps we talked about earlier in mind.
Yeah, at least for now, I'm gonna just literally spam Talia. I just want to get so overly confident of that champion that I can.
Yeah, she's so good.
Literally, the only matchup that I've ever so far had trouble with, at least to stall the lane phase out, is Lucian. I don't think there is anything I can do against Lucian.
There's not many mid laners that can deal with Lucian effectively, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's also the fact that I can't land my only combo in my entire kit that is designed to catch them off guard. He just holds E.